What is up, you guys? Welcome back to Fight with Work, and today we are making another epic build. If this is your first time on the channel, then please consider subscribing. Without further ado, let's get into it. Today what we are making is nunchucks. So, I've got an idea. Basically, from one of our old videos, which I'll probably link in the video, we made a spear, but that spear broke, so I bought another handle. Was going to replace it, then just the handle isn't really any better than the original one, so I couldn't really be bothered. And it wouldn't have made too much of a video, so I kind of left it how it was. So now, I'm actually going to use the handle to make the nunchucks. So this is a very light rake handle that I've got here. You know, it doesn't have the rake on it anymore, took it off. But basically, the idea is we're going to make it heavier by adding in some of this metal. So the way we're going to do that is we're just going to, because it's round about the same thickness, it's a little bit smaller, but that doesn't matter too much, it's actually a bit better. So basically what we're going to do, cut off tiny little pieces that are going to be like maybe an inch long at max really, and we're going to put one on each side, and that will allow it to have the weight that it needs to be able to swing hard, but also be light enough for us to actually do anything with them and not be trying to like strain our body just to move it, you know, because it's hard to move something when it's being controlled by a chain, so it kind of has to have a correct weight. So I've got a bit of this chain here. It's a bit more lighter. It's not too thick, which is good because it will make it be able to spin around a lot more faster and be more agile. So with that, let's get into making these nunchucks, and after that we'll test them out. Okay, so we've got a TV here. Hopefully it's pretty obvious what we're going to do with it. Is it obvious yet? Okay, good. Obviously, we're going to plug it in and see if it works. Why doesn't it work? This is so stupid. Screw it, we're smashing it. The TV ate that first shot. That was insane. Did damage the nunchucks, but it was only in the fact that the chain came off. So I tightened that up, and we're ready for round 2. TV, go bye-bye. Are you serious? Okay, who would have thought the hardest part about getting a nunchuck to stay together and be built properly is to get the chain to stay on. This is ridiculous. Anyways, I fixed it again. Hopefully it's better. Time to try again. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. Alright. I see how it is. Hang on, these actually work well when they're working properly. Okay, so I have ceased testing. The problem with these is the fact that the chain keeps on coming off because it isn't actually attached all that much. It's just bent in, and then the metal's kind of bending out again. It is just cut off. The problems that we have been having with it as well is that there's this one piece, when you hit something too hard, it ends up coming out. And that has more to do with the fact we have some problems when we're putting it together. And there's also a problem that I didn't even realise, because I ended up having to create a secondary one of the nunchuck handles because I ended up drilling into one wrong. And that wasn't too hard, but I didn't realise that it drilled in twice on this one as well. So I don't really know what happened. Weird things went on. So it wasn't the worst idea, or design, I should say, to make nunchucks. There was just a couple flaws. So the one that's coloured black, it did really well. It didn't come off once. It was held together nicely, and I could slam into whatever the hell I wanted, and it didn't do anything. The only thing it ever got was like a little bit of paint coming off. So everything that was wrong was with this white one. So I think this part is fine. There's nothing really wrong with it, I don't think. This part would need to be drilled back on. Or it does screw back on. So if you're choosing just to use the black side and just use this one as a handle, it's fine. But for us to do that, we'd have to figure out this chain part here. Or not so much here, but on the chain. So we're going to have to get stronger chain. And I'm actually going to use a proxy to epoxy this on, so it will hold on for better time, and you can actually use both ends of the nunchucks. But yeah, so I'll do all that off camera. And so the next time that these show up in a video, so that if ever there's like a compliment English, stop, English. If ever I make like a video with all the weapons in them, testing them out, which is what I'm kind of thinking of doing with the TV. These will be fixed up, they'll have a stronger chain, we'll have the back problem with this one figured out, and they'll be back up to full health. The same thing with the spear, we'll have to just replace the handle if I can. So with that, this has been the testing part, and so far they kind of failed, not gonna lie. The idea is fine, it's just that there's some parts of it that I really failed at and it didn't work too well. But they'll be fixable, so these nunchucks aren't useless, it's just I screwed up in a few of the things. Okay, so that's the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. This video did turn out to be a bit of a fail because they broke, but at the same time we did smash a TV and all that. So there is that. So because we smashed the TV, you could always just, you know, click that subscribe button, you know, ring the bell, leave a comment, share it with your friends, all those sorts of things, you know. Yeah, all that good stuff, you know. So this has been Fight with Work, and until next time, see ya. But for real though, we smashed a TV! Subscribe!